Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk about the NWSL, women's soccer, just soccer, only soccer. In this video/podcast, I'll be discussing the Game 2 international friendly between the US women's national team and Iceland's women's national team. So the US are coming off of a 3-1 win against Iceland in their earlier meeting. If you want to watch the Game 1 review, I'll leave it in the description below. So when it comes to the second game against Iceland, things could go a bit differently. The US and Iceland both know what to expect from one another, and their approaches in this game could be different from what we saw in Game 1. Iceland, while they proved to be tough defensively in Game 1, are likely to lock down their defense even more. The US could also see more pressure from Iceland in the midfield. They may try to force turnovers, or they may solely focus on counter-pressing and transitions. Iceland's counter-pressing and transitions were really good in Game 1. I was very surprised by that. However, this is something the US may be more aware of. Iceland liked doing long passes and through balls and liked having runners behind the back line. Well, the US this time around may be more prepared for Iceland's transitions and may be quicker to shut down their attack or counterattack much earlier. When it comes to the US attack, Smith and Shaw did well in the second half when they were subbed in. Starting them in this match alongside Swanson or Thompson should work in this game because they may be able to get behind Iceland's back line or break through their defense a lot easier. But like I said earlier, Iceland may be more prepared for how the US is going to attack them, and they could tighten up defensively. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how the US and Iceland approach this game. That being said, let's get into the lineup for this match. Right, so the lineup. We have Casey Murphy in the goal. For defenders, Jenna Neiswanger, Emily Sams, Emily Sonnet, and Casey Kruger. For midfielders, Corbin Albert, Olivia Moultrie, and Sam Coffey. For forwards, Jaden Shaw, Yasmin Ryan, and Mallory Swanson. And here are the substitutes as well. And if you're listening to the podcast version of this on Vavel, the subs are Alyssa Nair, Naomi Girma, Lynn Williams, Alyssa Thompson, Lindsay Horan, Sophia Smith, Rose Lavelle, Hal Hirschfeld, Ava Gaiatino, Emily Fox, Alyssa Melanson, and Emma Sears. So being an Orlando Pride fan, I'm really happy to see Emily Sams finally starting for the US. She did get called up for the Olympics, but got zero playtime. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how she does in the US back line alongside Sonnet. It would have been funny if Emily Fox also started because homogeny. Anyway, from what I've seen at the Pride, Sams is good when it comes to keeping up with runners. I think the US back line may face some challenge and pressure from Iceland's attack and Iceland's runners, but now that the US knows what to expect, they'll be quicker to respond and shut down Iceland's attack. This midfield of Albert, Moultrie, and Coffey is going to be interesting though. The US could face more pressure from Iceland in the midfield, so there is going to be an emphasis on control, recovery, as well as balancing out offensive and defensive play. Coffey will be okay. Moultrie will be interesting to see. As for Corbin, I want to see her get more involved with build-up and attacking plays, but at the same time support Coffey and the midfield when it's needed, especially when Iceland is transitioning or counterattacking. That being said, let's get into the first half. All right, so the first half, we are off. 1 minute, Iceland long ball headed away. Ball to the US box, Sonnet back to Murphy. 2 minutes, Swanson cross smacked away and kicked away. 3 minutes, US corner kick short, nothing from it. Kruger facing pressure from Jonstad here. Kruger fouled, US ball. Long ball up for Shaw, not on the same page. 5 minutes, Kruger up for Mal offside. 6 minutes, Iceland making a run, played up, Iceland cross defended away. US comes away with it, making a run now, Shaw attempt goes over. 8 minutes, Iceland long ball headed away, Iceland through ball, Murphy collects. 9 minutes, Mal touch to Kruger, Kruger cross, blocked. Kruger touch back in, blocked. 10 minutes, US corner kick punched away. Neiswanger cross now, Sonnet header goes over. 11 minutes, Mal attempt saved, Jonstad here making a run now, tackled back to Murphy, good tackle by Sams. 12 minutes, Coffey foul, Iceland ball, Iceland cross headed away, Iceland plays it up again, goes out. 13 minutes, Kruger long ball, keeper collects. 14 minutes, Iceland long ball headed away. 15 minutes, Corbin over to Ryan, kicked away. Albert fouls, Iceland ball, 17 minutes, Iceland overhead ball behind the U.S. backline now. U.S. recovers and comes away with it, taken away though. 18 minutes, Iceland foul, U.S. ball. 20th minute, Kruger tries a through ball, kicked away. At this point, the U.S. are recycling the ball and trying to figure out what they want to do with the attack. Mao running into the box with the ball, defender touches it back to the keeper. 21 minutes, Iceland long ball, Sonnet back to Murphy. Sonnet with another recovery after a mistouch. 22 minutes, Iceland foul, grabbing, U.S. free kick, short. Kruger sends it in, headed away. Neiswanger taken down twice and still fighting to stay with it. 23 minutes, U.S. free kick, defended away. Iceland player down, blocked the ball with her head. Trainer's out to check on her, concussion protocol. She's okay, coming off, but she should be coming back in. 25 minutes, U.S. corner kick short. Neiswanger sends it in. Keeper collects. 26 minutes, Mao running into the box with the ball, plays it back to Albert, but it had already gone out. 27 minutes, Sam's back to Murphy. Murphy clears. I don't think Murphy was expecting that just by how she reacted. 28 minutes, Iceland long ball headed away. 29 minutes, Mao plays it up, kicked away. Finds Jonsdottir, Sams and Sonnet both on her. Sonnet decides to go for her. Sonnet tackles it away, goes out. That was a good tackle by Sonnet. 30th minute, Iceland corner kick. Murphy gets a hand to it, can't hold, bounces off the post and into the goal. Iceland 1-0. Yeah, that's not good. And the thing is, up to this point, the U.S. has had the better of control and possession. And I mean, at least it's not an own goal off Murphy. Like, I've seen those given as own goals off keepers before. 32 minutes, Ryan cross blocked. 33 minutes, U.S. corner kick defended away. 34 minutes, Iceland intercepts, touches it to a teammate. Iceland about to make a run, but Sonnet recovers. Good. 35 minutes, Neiswanger sends it in for coffee. Keeper collects. I mean, at least they did something. 36 minutes, Jonsdottir throw and Iceland header. Murphy saves. 38 minutes, Moultrie fouled. U.S. free kick. Mao sends it in. Sonnet touch goes out. I mean, Sonnet is more involved in the attack than the actual midfield in attack. 40th minute, ball sent behind the U.S. back line, kicked away by Sams. Iceland cross. U.S. recovers. 41 minutes, Kruger up for Ryan. Actually, no, that's Swanson. Swanson cross save. 43 minutes, Neiswanger fouled. U.S. ball. Ryan in the box with the ball. Ryan attempt goes wide. Iceland counter. Sam's on it. Shielding kicks it away. Good. 44 minutes, Jonsdottir throw-in. Iceland header. Murphy saves. I thought Corbin was going to get dispossessed there, but she didn't, so that's good. 1 minute of added time. 45 minutes, Mount cross. Ryan touch goes over. 46 minutes, whistle blown, first half ends, U.S. down, 0-1. Yeah, it's not a good first half for the U.S. Given the amount of possession that the U.S. had in this first half, I would expect to see at least one goal from the U.S. But truthfully, there isn't really much effort from the attack. They're getting forward, but not much else. The only player who seemed to be the most active in the attack was Swanson. Ryan did create a few chances later on, but overall, the U.S. just aren't creating enough chances. Even after Iceland scored, I didn't notice a change of pace or sense of urgency from the U.S. It's just been a really dull performance from the U.S. And the funny thing is, Iceland hasn't really changed how they were playing. They're still focusing on long balls and getting balls and passes up to Jonsdottir, but the U.S. backline and defense aren't the problem. They're doing well to shut down Iceland's attack and recover possession. The problem is the midfield and attack not doing enough attack-wise. They're just passing the ball around the central midfield. If you're going to have all this possession, at least do something with it. I mean, we may as well be watching the U.S. Olympic match against Japan. For the second half, though, the U.S. needs to increase their pace and urgency. They need to create more chances. That being said, let's get into the second half. All right, so the second half, we are off. The U.S. honestly just needs a few Red Bulls or something. U.S. substitutions, Fox, Thompson, and Horan in, Moultrie, Neiswanger, and Coffey out. And by Red Bulls, I mean Thompson. 46 minutes, Thompson just started and she's already bullying Iceland. 47 minutes, Thompson up to Kruger. Kruger cross block, touches off Kruger last. 48 minutes, Kruger up to Horan, intercepted. 49 minutes, Thompson cross, headed away. 50th minute, Mal fouled, shoved. Mal down, Iceland yellow card. 51 minutes, U.S. free kick, short, or passed around. 52 minutes, Iceland counters, but decides to play it back and just hold. U.S. recovers though. Ryan cross save, Spanish announcer says Emily Horan. Speaking of Emily's, they're all in. 53 minutes, Kruger sends it in, saves. 54 minutes, Sonnet fouls. 55 minutes, U.S. substitutions. Williams and Sears in, Shaw and Ryan out. 56 minutes, Sears cross blocked. 57 minutes, U.S. corner kick short, sent in. Horan can't connect, goes out. Horan goes down and trip slams. 59 minutes, long ball up to Sears, keeper collects. 60th minute, U.S. through ball to Swanson, keeper collects. 61 minutes, Horan fouled, U.S. free kick outside the box. Hopefully they don't go short with it. I mean, I don't see how they can. 62 minutes, Horan attempt from the free kick, blocked, sent back in, keeper saves. 64 minutes, Horan just got a girl in a headlock and pulled her down. Yeah, that better be a foul, because what was that? 65 minutes, U.S. substitution, Kruger out, Smith in. 66 minutes, Jonsdottir throw and headed away, cleared. U.S. tries to come away with it, but defended away. 67 minutes, Iceland foul, U.S. ball. 68 minutes, long ball into the Iceland box, keeper collects. Iceland on the attack, Sonnet shielding, Iceland fouls, grabbing. 69 minutes, Smith cross kicked away. 70th minute, U.S. corner kick, keeper catches it, but boggles it, cleared. Horan cross, keeper saves. 71 minutes, Thompson cross, Smith touches it wide. Sears touch to Williams, Williams touch, scores. U.S. 1-1. Finally. 73 minutes, Sonnet fouls, yellow card, Iceland ball. Williams cross, blocked, Iceland counter, U.S. recovers. 74 minutes, Horan yellow card for basically unsportsmanlike conduct. Ran into a hunched over Iceland player. Did you really need to do that? Like, why? And in front of the ref, too. Yeah, and the thing is, there was a foul earlier, and the U.S. was already awarded the free kick. So, yeah, I don't know why Horan did that. 75 minutes, U.S. free kick sent in. Williams touch, Horan finishes it, U.S. 2-1. She gets the yellow card and gets the goal in the end, so... All right, so 77 minutes, U.S. foul, Iceland ball. Good news, it wasn't Horan. 78 minutes, Smith attempt blocked. 80th minute, Thompson fouls, Iceland free kick sent in, Murphy catches it. 81 minutes, Horan sends it in, missed by Williams, cleared, sent back in, defended away. Back in again, keeper clears. 82 minutes, Horan cross goes out. 83 minutes, Thompson up to Williams, not on the same page. 85 minutes, Thompson cross, Swanson touch, cleared. 86 minutes, Iceland long ball, great tackle by Sams. Jonsdottir throw and Iceland touch, headed away. Iceland attempt from D, saved. 87 minutes, Horan long ball up to Smith, headed away. 88 minutes, Thompson up to Smith. Smith dribbling her way into the box. Smith attempt saved. Corbin down, cramp, trainers out to check on her. She's okay. Hopefully she can continue because the U.S. are all out of subs. All right, so she's good to go. 90th minute, Iceland offside, U.S. ball. 91 minutes, Horan fouled, grabbed, U.S. ball. 92 minutes, Horan finds Thompson. Thompson attempt off the post. Smith collects, plays it wide, finds Sears. Sears scores, U.S. 3-1. 94 minutes, Iceland on the attack. Iceland attempt from D goes over. Then whistle blown, second half ends. U.S. wins 3-1. All right, so I think we can all agree that the second half was definitely better than the first half for the U.S. The substitutes made all the difference, especially in regard to the attack. Bringing on Thompson and Smith really changed up the pace of the attack. Thompson did well attacking the left wing. She created some chances and was involved in the U.S.'s build-up plays. Smith did well squeezing her way into Iceland's box. There was more urgency in the attack when Thompson came in addition to better build-up and connection in the midfield and attack when Horan, Smith, Williams, and Sears were thrown into the mix as well. But again, I think the biggest game changer for the second half was Thompson. Yes, Swanson had great pace. We saw that from her in the first half. However, the U.S. needed it in the first. What the U.S. needed in the first half was more pace and intensity. Back in the Olympics, we had Swanson, Smith, and Rodman. Rodman isn't here right now, and the player who could replace her best has to be Thompson. Or maybe Sears. I would like to see more of Sears before I make a judgment call. Overall, it was a so-so performance. It took a while for the US to get going, but they pulled off a comeback win in the second half, which is always good. Oh, and Emily Sams, she did well defensively. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys today or tonight, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.